In today's world, either most of us are distracted or we are dealing with distracted people all around us. And in many cases, both of these. So, my appeal to you today is be knowledgeable to be good, to do good things in this world. Being distracted is not going to help us. And the other thing that is happening is, other than being distracted, we are also having a lot of shallow knowledge in many areas and deep knowledge in hardly any areas that are important for our life. So, the other big thing that we need to do is go deep and be knowledgeable. Knowledge is powerful, but if our mind is unfocused, it is restless, we are going to constantly turn knowledge into all sorts of fragments which are really not going to help us do deep things. We will do shallow things, shallow thinking, shallow talking, shallow actions, and then shallow results. And then ultimately, we also celebrate those shallow results without really realizing that that pursuit was entirely shallow. And when someone who really has deep knowledge points out that we were doing shallow things, we then get irritated and angry with those people. So, my appeal to you again today, be knowledgeable, go deep, do things, develop true wisdom, which can only come with a lot of depth in what you're doing and not by accumulating a lot of things. You need to contemplate. You need to not just gather information, but process that information and change that into deep insights and expertise. And here are 6 things that I'm going to encourage you all to do. I do this day in and day out, and I have found a lot of benefit. And I've learned this from various gurus that I have been with. My spiritual guru, my Jyotish guru, my sports guru. All of them have taught me immense amount of things in this area, including my counseling and therapy gurus, my TA guru. So here are the 6 lessons that I want to leave with you. First thing, always make sure that you're curating all the knowledge and classifying it correctly. Don't clutter your mind. Don't chase everything. And many times, what we are doing is, as we are gaining knowledge, we are constantly thinking of how to implement this in our life, how to make money, how to impress others, how to influence others, how to get ahead in life. Most of those pursuits are not going to help. Engineers today are not thinking how to be great engineers. They're thinking about making billions. Management students today are not thinking about really being great at management. They're thinking of the next startup or the big idea. Much of that is distraction. We are talking about desires before we even deserve it. And this is a great mind in the Tata Group who said this, that deserve before you desire. And that's something that I would leave back with you, that curate, don't clutter your mind, don't chase everything. Work with knowledge to gain knowledge and not chase materialistic goods, because it is going to distract you and it is going to leave you shallow. Second thing, as you curate things, go deep into fundamentals, master fundamentals of subjects. There is the basic science, principles, the vocabulary, the meaning, the connections, the postulate. Every single subject has these. Be really, really good at those fundamentals. And as you master the fundamentals, your third step will be to memorize the subject matter correctly. Many of us, after a couple of months of learning a particular subject, don't even recall what was the exact language of things. And memory today in general is bad. Why? Because you have documents which are in electronic form, your phone book. We are not remembering numbers, addresses, subjects as we used to do. Most of us will quickly reference the internet and get what we need to do. So memorization is a long lost art. And that's something that you need to regain, because the more you jog your memory, the better your brain processes things, because information is readily available instead of Googling it all the time. So curate knowledge and classify it correctly without chasing everything. Number 1. Number 2, master fundamentals. And 3, memorize things very deeply. With these 3 basic steps, next what you do is convert all your knowledge into experience. You should be impatient with yourself to deeply implement knowledge and practice things. Not just have high-flown ideas, not just think that those who have 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 years of experience ahead of you, you are better than them because you have learned in some better way. No. Gain experience, go deep, get your hands dirty, roll your sleeves up, experiment, do various things with that knowledge that you have gained, and slowly generate insights. Reflect, and that's your 5th step. Reflect so that you gain a lot of insights as you convert your knowledge into experience. And last but not the least, the world is so full of distractions today. If you really want to be good at things, if you want to go deep, if you want to be knowledgeable and an expert in whatever you do, you have to keep your mind calm. Meditate, practice mindfulness, practice ensuring that you're present in the moment, doing things what you're doing things consciously and not just reacting to things, not just playing with the automatics of the mind. That will essentially make you great. So yet again, be knowledgeable, don't be distracted and shallow. Curate knowledge, don't chase everything. Master your fundamentals, memorize things very deeply, convert your knowledge into real experience, generate insights from there, and keep your mind calm for clarity. I wish you the very best in becoming an expert in whatever you're doing in the various aspects of your life.